Hola, el meu nom és Carolina i es voldria donar la benvinguda a Barcelona, capital de Catalunya, i que pugueu experimentar l'experiència de la nostra gastronomia, que val molt la pena, una gastronomia catalana i mediterrània.
Having the mountains and the sea in close proximity, Barcelona has the best of both worlds, and nowhere is this most evident than in their cuisine. We head to Espai Boisa to learn how to cook favorite Catalan dishes.
Recipes from Espai Boisa are from the traditional culinary gastronomy of Catalonia. There is recipes of my grandmothers. I have two grandmothers. One is from the Monte zone of Catalonia, and the other one is from the coast zone. And every one of those has different kind of recipes. Why? Because Catalonia has a zone of mountain, there is a lot of recipes of different products, and zone of beaches and desert. So in a closed zone of 200 kilometers, we have full of recipes and gastronomy. So my grandmothers are totally different, and for me, both are perfect. No?
Right now we're in Espai Boisa, which in Catalan means a good and healthy place to eat. We are not just going to eat, we're also going to cook. Are you excited?
Yes!
Yes! Let's go!
As my wife Tessa and I put on our aprons, I couldn't help but think of what a cool concept this is. Local, organic, and seasonal Espai Boisa, meaning good and healthy, is a restaurant and cooking school set up by partners Gonzalo and Pep. With much enthusiasm and delicious flowing wine, we were ready to start. First up was a suquet, or a traditional Catalan fish stew. We began by heating some extra virgin olive oil. Then, we put 2 slices of day-old country bread. Then we hydrated some nore peppers. These mild and sweet dark red peppers add a rich red color and a depth of flavor to any dish you add them to. Gonzalo also showed us a technique of slicing potatoes. To keep the starch, he showed us how to slice then break the potatoes. The potatoes were put in a pan with extra virgin olive oil to brown. Meanwhile, in another pot, fish stock he prepared earlier was simmering away. When the bread was toasted, we transferred this to a blender. We added the hydrated nora peppers, garlic, tomato, and the fish stock. The only thing missing now was the fish. We sliced and salted monkfish that had been caught earlier in the day.
Oh, plenty.
The base for all of this is this kind of food. Okay, as is in your country.
Yeah.
The food that was cooked for many years for the grandmothers, it has to be the base of the next step. Because if not, you are cooking something empty. You know, if you go without taking care of the basis, you have not a good structure. And my kitchen, my food is made with this kind of basis. Okay? So now, when you know the basis, you can start to make espherifications and all the nitrogen and all the stuff that. Okay.
That's very interesting. You start with the traditional dishes, and then out of that you create.
Exactly. Because there's this dish, it was made millions or billions of times, and it has no error, I think.
The suquet was ready. This hearty Catalan fish is a meal in itself. Next on the list was marinated sardines. Remember, local, organic, and seasonal. This was exactly what we were preparing. All the ingredients used by Gonzalo come from suppliers they know personally. This is a simple recipe that relies on the freshness of ingredients.
Our next dish is pickled sardinas.
Simply coat sardines with flour and fry until brown.
Then we turn it, then we put here in the and we will cook it the other way.
Remove sardines from pan. Remove oil. And wipe residue. Saute onions in the same pan. The leftover flavors from the sardines will infuse the onions. Wait till the onions have caramelized. Top the sardines with the caramelized onions. Sarap!
So we have both dishes ready. Sardines, okay, with the pickled sardines. You can keep this in the fridge for a few days,
Yeah.
and then it will get better and better.
yeah.
Both recipes come from Pep's collection of his grandmother's heritage recipes. I like what he said about traditional recipes, how they've been perfected over time. Now, it was time to eat. Gonzalo, Tessa and I sat down to a Catalan seafood meal that we cooked ourselves.
The suquet.
You know how nice the cream of the sauce clings onto the potatoes, and it makes it even better.
It's good.
Oh, wow.
And it's also very simple. It was simple when we was.
No, but it was your technique, Gonzalo, that surprised me, because that's something that we can, that's how you blend those flavors, no? Oh, wow.
I love the honesty of Catalan cooking. It's the freshness of the ingredients that stand out. Simple yet sophisticated. The night was young and Pep was full of energy. With the music turned up, there was no excuse not to dance. It turns out, Pep is a chef and a dancer. Up next, an unexpected winter wonderland, a hanging museum, and delicious lechal asado de cordero in the heart of Cuenca. Keep it here on Footprints.